Hi friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Rachel. We are a dual income family with no kids yet. My husband and I work full-time. He goes out to work while I work from home. On this channel, I share everything about my family's financial planning and goals. I upload videos like our monthly budget, our debt confession and updates, investment portfolio, net worth tracking, and so on. So if this is the kinds of videos that you're interested in, please consider subscribing and follow along on our journey to financial freedom. So in today's video, as you must have seen from the title and probably the thumbnail, I'll be sharing our November budget with you. I'd like to just mention before we get started that previously we used to draft our monthly budget with the previous month's numbers, like the income from the previous month, just because usually they're about the same. That the amount we bring in each month is usually about the same, off maybe by a few, maybe a couple of dollars. But going forward, we have decided that now we would budget based on our fixed income only and exclude any overtime payments. And this is just because last month most of our overtime hours were not approved in time for this pay period, and it drastically messed up our numbers. So we have thought it through that going forward it's better to just budget with the basic, what we get, fixed amount each month, and leave out any overtime or extra pay. That's just how we're gonna do it going forward, and we'll just see how that works for us. So let's just head over to my computer now and see how November's budget and numbers look. So here we are in the Excel sheet for November 2022. We start with the income. For the income, this would be the amount after taxes, and we're Christians, so this also is the amount after we've taken out tithe. So what we are left with is, for income one, we just have $3,500, and then for income two, that would be $4,000. We don't really envisage anything coming in for side income this month, but we never can tell. But I'll leave it at zero for now. So that gives us $7,500 to work with on this budget. So moving down to the expenses, we have here the budgeted amount. That's the budget that we're working with. Then when all is said and done at the end of the month, I'll share what actually happened. You'll see the difference. Here is the due date where all these expenses come out from the account, and these are the accounts that the expenses come out. C just stands for check-in, and then the CC is credit card. Left to me, I would love to have all the bills on the credit card, just because you get cashbacks and stuff when you use your credit card. And these are the types of things that I like to use my credit card for: regular bills, things that you would have to pay anyway. But some of them, like you see the property taxes and the mortgage, we couldn't put it on the credit card, so it has to come out from the check-ins. So starting with property taxes, it usually is the same amount every month, but I got an email just this past week saying that they were going to increase our condo fees by 5%, starting, I believe, is December. We live in a townhouse and we pay property tax, and then the condo fees would just be to maintain the common areas, like to shovel snow, to do things around the area, like around the neighborhood. So we pay condo food fees for that one, and it's usually the same monthly, but very soon it's going to change. But for right now, it would be $465.30, and that one is due on the 1st of the month. So 1st of November, this has to be taken out from the check-ins. Next is groceries and household. So I just leave household and groceries in the same category, just because everything we're buying under this household category is at the grocery store. So I just put everything together just to make it easier for myself. And for this month, we're going to budget $400, and in this $400 we need to get pillows. Like, the pillows we currently have are so sad. I'm a little embarrassed about those pillows, so we need to just buy new pillows, and it's going to come out from this $400. We don't really need to buy much food this month because we stocked up last month. We even went over budget. I'll be sharing the closeouts for October very soon, and you see what damage we did in that item there. So for this month, we're just putting aside $400 for groceries and household. Utilities, it usually comes in my email, like they send the bill in advance, so I already know what November's utility bill is going to be, and that is just $191.67, and this covers like our heating, our electricity, water, sewage, and all of that, and that would be taken from the credit card on the 9th. Next is the mortgage. Mortgage is fixed for 5 years at least. So for that one, we just have $1,586.24. That will be taken on the 16th from the check-ins as well. Next is insurance. Insurance is for the house as well as 2 cars, and for that we pay $564.02 every month. It's taken on the 20th from the credit card. Next is our phone bill. Phone bill for November, I already have the figure there, so that would be $195 for this month, and that would be on the 21st of November. And next is internet. Internet is always the same. I hope it stays that way. For now, it's still $64.28, so that's great. For gas, we're still going to leave it as our normal amount, which is $500, and that would be from the credit card. I just put 30th here because we buy gas, like my husband buys gas every Monday while I buy gas every other Monday, so it runs through the month. So I just put the last day of the month usually here, or maybe a day before the last day. So for our essentials, we have a total of $3,966.51. So no matter what, all of these has to be covered: our house, our food, gas, essentials basically. So after that is taken out from this, we have $3,533.49 left over, and we can move on to the rest of the budget. The next section here is for our savings and debt. We have a line of credit that we owe on, and we just pay every month what we can. So hopefully soon we're able to clear this. As in, once this is cleared off, I'm going to be so relieved. But for now, we can only afford to put a little bit every month. So for this month of November, we've set aside $300 for line of credit for this month, and that will be taken on the 12th from the check-ins. So next is the credit card. For this one, we still have some amount to pay here. When you see the October monthly closeout, oh goodness, you know why this line item is still here. So for this one, I'm just gonna set aside $300 for this. For our sinking funds, hopefully we're able to do another $300. Group savings, so this one is just a group of us, like 7 of us will come together to each put down $2,000, and then one person gets to take the entire contribution for each month. I'll be taking in December, and I cannot wait to get my own turn because I've been dropping $2,000 every month. So yeah, once I get that money, it's going straight to the line of credit. I don't even want to look at it or touch it. It's just going to go straight to the line of credit just to reduce the balance, a lot. So for that one, it's just going to be $2,000. It's the same every month. For investment, we hope we're going to be able to put at least $100, in investment, just to grow our investment a little bit there. So for savings and debts, that section would be getting $3,000. So if you take that from what we have left over from here, we have $533.49 left. And we carry that down to the other section. So for this one, we just have two line items here. The first one is family tax, and that's just for the money we set aside for our parents, siblings, any family member that needs anything from us for the month. We put it in this amount. For the month of November, set aside $300 for them for this month. And then for personal spending, what we would me and my husband would spend this on anything we need throughout the month for ourselves, so we want to get, and that would just be the rest of the money. And that gives us the zero balance for November. We always try to zero out the budget and assign a task for every dollar that comes in, so whatever is left over usually goes to our personal spending. And for this month we had $233.49. So yeah, that's it for November. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that everything goes great and we don't go over. And then we also hope that this income would be different, positively different, by the time I do the closeout for November. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, and see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you.